Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I thought I was recording, but there's confirmation. The fun part was I basically took my deck and I just dropped my deck. And whatever cards came out, they came out. I was talking to myself and I said, we're just going to read from this, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles. You know this. You have generational wealth coming. You know this is already in bank in the higher realms. All right? This is generational wealth. This is fulfillment in all ways, spiritual, physically, emotionally. This is all of it. All right, you know this, you can feel this. This is what we're starting off the reading with. All right, I wanted to just do this reading different because I'm literally sitting in my chair holding my phone, because you've closed out big cycles. Snake eating its tail, rainbows are significant. You decided to step forward, connect with Source directly herself, your higher self. You decided to open this direct line of communication, clear all the distortions, closing all of the cycles, having this direct connection. And that's going to be released to you in the physical realm. This fool, yes, this fool has tried to manipulate, control you in many ways, shapes, and forms, as many people. But again, look at that from the higher perspective, okay? That energy is done. You've closed the cycles out. All right? You've gone through hell and back again. You've got the t-shirts and the pictures to prove it. But you came out bigger and better. And after that, so we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. If you know, you know. This is all of your manifestations. They're ready. You've had to clear things out and close things out before this could be released to you, because Source cannot release this amount of wealth, abundance in this physical reality until you cleared your field. You cleared all of that because you weren't able to hold that amount. Okay, so yes, it's probably felt like it's taken a while, like you've been waiting. All right, the Five of Cups energy, like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and just looking at that and just like, you know, you can feel it. Sources. All right, you know this, you can feel this. You've had to walk away from many things. Okay? You've had to walk away from the illusions, the bullshit, the nonsense. Some of you, part of this is manifesting a divine counterpart. Because part of this journey in closing these cycles and clearing up the distortions is the imbalance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the light and the dark within you. You had to know the dark. You had to understand the shadow, right? So you can't have one without the other. Perfect balance, yin and yang, feminine and masculine. And because of that, part of your manifestations that are coming in is a divine counterpart. It will be God's person for you. All right? But again, you couldn't hold this frequency until you did all the work. Okay? And this is going to be coming in. There's our black and our white, our yin and our yang. You're probably seeing yin and yang symbolism. If not, you're going to. Black and white horses as confirmation. The Emperor on the chariot. Sevens. Okay? Nines, 10 tens, nines, tens, sevens. All right, this is just extra confirmation. You can feel this. You can feel this coming. It's like, it feels like it's coming around the mountain when she comes. That just came through. I'm telling you, it's funny how that works. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. All right? Source has been preparing you for this. And you'll know when it's time to move. You'll get that message from Source. And not before then. Okay, so don't chase, sit back and wait. When your high says it's time to move, it will be time to get on your bike and move. Moving in the direction. And this also can probably resonate with the fact, I've got ink on my fingers, that you've learned to move with your highest. When your highest says it's time to move, we need to go take a drive, you say, all right, where do we drive? All right, we need to go to that store. You go to that store. All right, let's get on that store and let's go. We need to go down to the park. All right, we need to go down to the park. So you just got really good at tapping into your highest, to your source, and getting and moving when you're called to, okay? And again, going back to it, this is bringing you that generational wealth as well as your manifestations. It feels like you've been working through this for a while. Again, Eight of Wands is a very fast moving, just like the Chariot right before this, shortly before this. Again, movement with the Chariot, movement with getting on the motorcycle. The Seven of Wands, very fiery energy, passionate creation, but it feels like you've had to clear out quite a bit of things. Up to 8 years or 10 years, you've been working through this. Your soul has been working through these cycles and closing them out. But what is coming in is fast moving, fast energy. Lightning is going to be significant as I itch. Monarch butterflies. Me and my son saw orange butterflies, but we saw our first monarch yesterday on the walk, so monarchs are significant. I feel the squirrels and trees, maybe broken trees, seeing fallen trees, but lightning is significant. I've been called to watch 2 different movies that were based around capturing the energy of lightning. The Super Bowl, and then the other day it was Stardust, the movie Stardust, where the pirates would capture the energy of lightning and they would sell it. So that might be significant, that movie. But remember, towers are not always bad. Got to look at it from a higher perspective. But you may have had a massive tower moment that triggered your awakening to move through these cycles, to get through them. So maybe you were kind of moving through them slower. Yes, and Source says a big tower moment happened. The rug was pulled out from underneath you. Your soul, your highest stepped in and said, I'm not dragging my feet anymore. We need to get this done, and we need to get this done now, right? So this happened. This tower moment had to happen. Had to happen. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Again, there's that horse. Celebration. Again, fast. Very fast energy. I'm really guided to read that one. So let me see if I can thumb through my book and hold my phone and try to read without my glasses in the dark. So wish me luck. We'll get the message. Knight of Wands. Okay. Yep. You're in the pursuit. Again, this is pursuit energy. Chariot. Wands. Seven of Wands. Knight of Wands. All right. The pursuit of what you've imagined. You manifested the fire. And it's infectious. Your infectious fire. Your fire is viral. Like, not viral like in the sense you're going viral, but your energy and frequency are going viral. You're infectious in the best way possible. Very charismatic, passionate, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams. You've continued to pursue your dreams, even through all of it, through all of the fire, through all of the dark nights of the soul, the ego death, the tower moments, the death and rebirths. All right, this is fast energy. It's enthusiasm. It's courage. It's taking inspired action to the pursuit of what you are creating and what you're moving towards. And it's very infectious, like a virus, in the sense of your energy and frequency, your passion, your charisma is inspiring to other people. All right, that makes sense. And you were going to, again, we've got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. You were going to have so much overflow and abundance, not only to be able to live the life of your dreams, and your dreams could be living on the beach, simply, sacred simplicity. But you have enough that you're going to be sharing with others that are going to help them as well in their journey. Like true, non-bullshit or distorted nonprofit type organizations is what feels like this is. Humanitarian work, but not the distorted kind, because there are some of those out there. Okay, you are the high priestess. You are a teacher, a leader, a guide, a mentor. You might be very traditional. You might be a family person, but you are divinely connected. You are tapped in. See the crown on her head? She has a direct line to source consciousness. See the yin and the yang? Leader, teacher, guide, and extremely psychic. You're a healer. Okay? Soul family. Coming in. Help is coming in. I just heard help is coming. Help is arriving. Help is arriving. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Take what resonates. It's going to be different for everybody, but it's coming. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I mean, 3 days, I don't usually give time because we know time is non-existent. You know, we have to have it for this reality, but something's taking place in next 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. So just maybe save this for later. 1044 333, 3 of Pentacles. You know this. You can feel this. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. You've been feeling this. You've been building the foundations. You did all the work to excavate all of the toxic soil away, so those seeds that have been planted for a long time could finally grow and being able to build this sturdy foundation. 6 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 10, 10. Okay? You've been deep in hermit mode, having this divine, sacred relationship with your higher self, source herself. Tea time with source. So you've been doing all of the work, having this deep, deep connection to self, coming back to yourself. Okay? Your higher self. Judgment. You have called judgment against that devil-like energy in the spiritual realms. And source and your team will take care of that. You don't have to worry about that. But judgment has been called. You called judgment in the spirit. All right? And then that's what you do. You leave it. You allow the universe, you allow source to handle that. Judgment and justice. 11:11. Justice will be served because you called judgment. And you are unable to call judgment until you woke up and started doing the work. To be able to see clearly, to feel clearly, to hear clearly, and to know clearly. You've cut through the bullshit, the nonsense, and the programming, and you have balanced everything out. You've balanced the shadow and the light perfectly. All right? And because of this, this is why you are now able to hold and to receive all of this abundance through all of the strength. Sometimes, some days, it took all of your strength to keep moving forward and to not to collapse. Yes, you may have had to pause along the way. You may have had to crawl along the way. You may have had to take these baby steps, but you've continued to listen to that inner lion, that inner spirit, your spirit team, leading you and guiding you along the way. Listening to the quantum compass, trusting and believing. 888 is very significant. 8s are abundance. Please go look that. I've been seeing all of the 8s, all of the places, all of the days, and getting all of the message that all of this that I'm reading for you now is also coming in for me. Because we are part of the collective that is now ready and able to be able to receive the amount of gifts and abundance that Source is ready to return to us, because it's been in safekeeping. And there's your hell yes. You have a personal, deep connection to Source, to yourself, and to the Source within your higher self. Sun, you are deeply connected to the sun. I've said this for many years. I worship the sun. I am the sun. The sun is me. I love the sun. I let the sun shine on me as much as possible. Source codes, frequencies and energies, lights, light codes. Confirmation. 19 is significant as well. But again, that breaks down to the 10. Breaks down to the 1 and the 0. So she says leave it at that, so we'll leave it at that. And this was just a fun read. Basically, like I said, I picked up the cards after I'd shuffled and just dropped them, and this is what we get. An amazing amount of wealth and abundance and security and strong foundations because you chose you, because you decided to go within and remember and tap into the source within, to follow the quantum compass that's in your heart. Okay, because you chose that. This is what you're going to receive. This is what you're going to receive. And part of that is a divine counterpart. It's soul family, like-minded souls that you're able to play and to create with and to build with, build more foundations, build these beautiful other things for other beautiful souls to experience, because there's going to be an overflow of not just frequency and energy and life force, but financial abundance that will be enough to go around and then some. Okay? So please, as always, take what resonates, leave what does not, claim what you want, and leave the rest. And from my heart to yours, I am you, you are me, and we are we. And I will see you very soon. Bye.